Assalamu alaikum viewers and students. This is second part of this paper. Before this, I have uploaded from question to 3. And now in this video, I will try to explain question 4 to 6. I hope you will well understand. Again, I will like to tell you that before seeing the video, you should solve the question yourself. If you feel any problem in solving the questions, then you should see the video and you will get correct advantage of this video. Otherwise, this is useless to see the video. That's it. बस देख लिया बस हो गई बात हो गई नहीं. आपने इसको देखना है उस वक्त जब आपको क्वेश्चन समझ नहीं. In this question, he is he has given that the table summarizes the time in hours in meter hours that each student in a group spent listening to music in one day. Some of the results are shown on the histogram and others you will plot. Yeah, you can see this table here. In this table he has given. So some results are plotted in this histogram. First of all, he is asking for use the histogram to find the value of P. For value of P, you can see from here. You know that the frequency density formula here we will use. So for the value of P, you can see that P is in the class 1.5 to 1.2. So if you see from here 1.5 to 2, frequency density of this class is 30. Frequency density of this class is 30. So using here the formula for frequency density, so you can find the value of P easily. For value of P, we will write P over 0.5 because formula for the frequency density. First, I will like to tell you the formula for frequency density. Frequency density is equals to frequency over class width. Now, frequency density is given, that is 30, and frequency is P over class width is 0.5. By doing cross multiplication, after cross multiplication, P is equals to 15. So value of P will be 15. Now, in the next part, he is asking to complete the histogram. To complete the histogram, for completing this histogram, first of all, we will like to find the frequency densities of all. Here we will write all frequency densities. First frequency density of this is 8 divided by 1. So frequency density of this will first row will be 8. Here we will write frequency density. So I have already told you frequency divided by class width. So 8 over 1 is 8. Similar with other 20 is this row, and then 15 we have calculated, और फिर है जी 28 and then 23 and then 12. The last is 6. So we will plot these frequency densities on the remaining histogram. On the remaining histogram, we will plot these frequency densities, and then we will get the. This is the B part of this question. In this question, he is asking to calculate an estimate of the mean time spent cooking. So first we will find the value. Here we will make two columns for value of x and other for fx. So we will make two columns here. One for x and other for fx, f multiplied by x. This is x. X is the mid of the upper class and lower class. 0 plus 2 over 2. 0, I'm doing 1 for you. 0 plus 2 over 2. The answer will be 1. Same with others. 3. This will be 3. This will be 5. And this will be 7. And this will be 9. Now here we will write f multiplied by x. That is equals to fx. So f is 8 and x is 1. So here we will write 8 and 48 and 75 and 49 and 36. Now we will calculate sum of f. Sum, yani summation of f. This is the sign of sum, is equals to sum of f is equals to 50, which is already mentioned in the question. This is 50. You can also check it. Sorry, this is the sum of f. So this is 50 and this is your sum of fx. So this sum will be 216. You can use your calculator because this is a question where part of the paper in which you can use calculator. So x bar is equals to 216 over 50 equals to 216 divided by 50 is equals to 4.32. The mean will be 4.32. That's it for this part. Now, for the next part, we will plot. This is not possible to draw graphically here the cumulative frequency diagram. So, I will simply write the answer for this part 3. Use cumulative frequency diagram to find an estimate of the estimate for the mean, for the median. So you know that the median is 50%. Median is 50% of the frequency, and against that 50%, तो here frequency is sum of the frequency is 50, तो 50 का हाफ हो गया 25, तो 25 के अगेंस्ट कर्व के साथ जब आप ज्वाइन करेंगे तो आपके पास आंसर आएगा 4.2 आवर्स. In between 4 and 4.2 hours you will have answer. This is 4.2 hours. This is not possible for me to plot here cumulative frequency curve. Sorry for this. Now go to the next. Now in this, he has given you to solve the simultaneous equations. For solving these simultaneous equations, first you will make the coefficients same for any of the variables. He has given you two variables x and y. So you have to find the values of x or y. So 2x minus 4y is equals to 11. 3x plus 3y is equals to minus 6. I will like to take common 3 from the equation 2. So this is your equation 1 and this is your equation 2. Take 3 common from equation 2. So we will have x plus y is equals to minus 2. For making coefficient same for y, because the signs of y are different, we will multiply by 4 to this equation. This is if this is equation 3, so multiply equation 3 by 4 and add in equation 1. So when we will multiply by 4, so you will get 4x plus 4y. 4y is equals to minus 8. And the first equation is 2x minus 4y is equals to 11. Simply adding, so you will get the value of x. Y will be eliminated. So here we will get 6x is equals to 3. 11 minus 8 is 3 and x is equals to 0.5. X is equals to 0.5. Substitute this value of x in first equation. So 2 multiplied by 0.5 minus 4y is equals to 11. So minus 4y is equals to 11 minus 1. Because 2 into 0.5 is 1, so 1 will go towards right side. So you will get minus 4y is equals to 10 and y is equals to minus 2.4, 2.5. That's it for this. I hope you well understand the solution of simultaneous equations. In B part, in this part, solve the equation. Solve the equation and he has given a hint to you in this. When he says correct to 2 decimal places, this means that there will be no middle term brackets, no factorization. Simply open the brackets and apply the quadratic formula. Keep in your mind, always, this is the big hint. So 2x square So we will write 2x square here. 2x square is equals to 24 minus 3x. Arrange the equation, you will get 2x square plus 3x minus 24 equals to 0. Now use your quadratic formula. X is equals to minus b. This is minus 3 plus minus under root b square. Your b is 3. So 3 square minus 4. A is 2. And your c is minus 24. This is b square minus 4ac over 2a. Over 2 multiplied by 2 over 2a. Now, x is equals to minus 3 plus minus under root 9 plus 192. After multiplication, you will get 9 plus 192 over 4. You can see 4 to the 8. The 8 24s are 192 minus multiply by minus plus. So here, draw a line. Now, x is equals to minus 3 plus minus under root 201 over 4. By using calculator, x is equals to minus 3 plus 14.04 over 4. Your answer will be x is equals to 2.76. And for the next value, x is equals to minus 3 minus 14.04 over 4. So your answer will be x is equals to minus 4.76. Minus 4.76. That's it for this part. And for the next part, next question. In the C part of this question, he has given that h is inversely proportional to the cube of g. So we will write h is inversely proportional to the cube of g. So you will write h is inversely proportional. Inversely means 1 over g cube. So for removing this sign of proportionality, so you will write any constant here. H is equals to k over g cube. Put the values of h and g in this for the value of k. So h is equals to k. Sorry, h की जगह पे आ जाएगा. h की जगह पे क्या आएगा जी? 4.5. 4.5 k over 2 cube. So your k will be 36. The k will be 36. K is equals to 36. K is equals to 36. So h is equals to 36 over g cube. This is the requirement and the formula for h in terms of g. So this will be 36 over g cube. That's it for this part. Now for the next part. This part, he is asking to find the value of g when h is equals to 32 over 3. So we will use the previous formula where h is equals to 36 over g cube. Put the values. H 32 over 3 is equals to 36 over g cube. By cross multiplication, you will get g cube is equals to 36 multiplied by 3 over 32. So your answer will be g cube is equals to 27 over 8. And g is equals to 3 by 2. G is equals to 1.5. That's it for this part. Now see the next part, next question of this paper. This is question 6, very simple question. कहते हैं कि the two of these cards are chosen at random. पहले तो बात ये है कि chosen at random का मतलब ये होता है कि choose किया गया है और फिर उसके बाद क्या है जी, they are placed next to each other to give a 2-digit number. choose का मतलब ये होता है कि वो वापस नहीं रखा गया, उसको फिर रख दिया, उसको उनको नंबर बना के रख दिया गया. कहता है कि find the probability that the 2-digit number is less than 30. So first of all, you will make the 2-digit numbers that are less than 30. तो लेस देन 30 आपके कितने, लेस देन 30 वाला जो होगा आपका पूरा जो क्या कहते हैं बनेंगे, वो कितने बनेंगे लेस देन 30 वाले नंबर्स, इसमें से आप अगर बनाएं तो वो कितने बनेंगे, पहले तो क्वेश्चन ये है. तो फर्स्ट वी विल मेक द नंबर्स लेस देन 30. तो 25, पहला हो गया 25, 24, 26, 23. ठीक है जी. अच्छा जी, उसके बाद आप आ जाएं लेस देन 30 के लिए. और कौन से बनते हैं, 25, 24 और 23. और कौन सा बनता है लेस देन 30, 25, 24, 26, 23 और बन गया जी 24, 30 लेस देन 30. You can see that only there are 4 numbers, 25 और 24, 26, 23. There are 4 numbers. So 4. So we will this will become 4 over 20. Your answer will be 1 over 5. Now the question is why 20? Because these are 5 numbers. So when you will select 2, So the probability of 2 is 1/5. And then when you will choose 5, so then the one number is decreased. So this will be 1/4. So same with these all. So we will multiply, simply we will multiply this frequency by 4. So your answer will be 1/5. And we will add these numbers ना, add का मतलब चारों ही एक ही जैसे होंगे, तो इसलिए 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करके हमारी फ्रीक्वेंसी जो है वो आ जाएगी 1/20. That's it for this part. Now come towards the next part. List all the possible 2-digit numbers that are prime. तो पहले तो 2-digit numbers that are prime वो नंबर होते हैं जो divisible by itself होते हैं, ठीक है जी. तो if we start from 5, तो first prime number will be 53. 53. First prime number will be 53. And the next will be 53. तो पहले लिखे ना 53. उसके बाद अगर 5 से चलें तो और कुछ नहीं बनता. अच्छा जी, अगर आप 2 से चलें 25, 24, 26 तो 23. और अगर आप 4 से चलें फिर 43 प्राइम है. और अगर आप 6 से चलें तो कोई भी प्राइम नहीं है. 63 बनता है, 65, 62, 64. तो देयर विल बी 3 प्राइम नंबर्स, दैट इज 53, 23 and 43. Now in this part, find the probability that the 2-digit numbers in a is a multiple of 4. तो पहले मल्टीपल ऑफ 4 के निकाल लें आप. पहले लिख लेंगे जी 52. 52 आ गया. फिर आ गया जी 54 तो नहीं होता. 56. 56 ये हो गया जी. अच्छा जी, फिर आ गया 2 से चलें. 25 नहीं होता. 22 तो नहीं लिख सकते. 24. फिर 26 नहीं होता. 23 नहीं होता. 4 से फिर 45 नहीं होता. 42 4 पे नहीं है. 42 नहीं है. 46 नहीं है. और 46 नहीं है. 43 नहीं है. चलो जी, 6 से 65, 62 नहीं है. 64 हो सकता है. और 63 नहीं हो सकता. 35 नहीं हो सकता. 32 हो सकता है. अच्छा जी, 34 नहीं हो सकता. 36 हो सकता है. तो दीज आर प्राइम नंबर्स. तो कितने हो गए? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. तो 6/20. सेम लाइक पार्ट 1. कैसे? 6 है तो 6 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 5 और 2 की प्रोबेबिलिटी हो गई 1/5 into 1/4. सेम विद दीज ऑल. तो सबका सम हो जाएगा 6. तो 6/20 is the answer for this. 6/20. So 3/10 will be the probability. 3/10. That's it for this part of the question. Now come towards the B part of the question. In the B part, he has given a bar chart. कहता है कि Rowan throws a dice 200 times. The bar chart shows this his results. तो ये बार चार्ट में सारे रिजल्ट्स इसने शो किए हुए हैं. तो वो कह रहा है कि जी कहते यूज द बार चार्ट टू कंप्लीट द टेबल of the results. So using this bar chart, we will complete the table given here. So in this table, first he is asking for the using Round's results. Find the relative frequency that he throws a number or less than 3. तो लेस देन 3 तो हमारे पास 1 और 2 है, ये 1 है और ये 2 है। ये देखें, लेस देन 3 1 है और ये 2 है। तो इसकी रिलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी फिर हो जाएगी आपके पास 46 प्लस 31 over 200. So your answer will be 77 over 200 or 0.85. So this is the relative frequency of less than 3. Now for the next part. Rowan says that the dice has thrown is not a fair dice. Make two comments to explain why the dice may not be fair. अच्छा, इन दिस इसमें देखें डाइस को, जो डाइस के होते हैं 6 फेसेस, तो जब 6 फेसेस होंगे तो उसके हर फेस की जो प्रोबेबिलिटी है वो होगी 1/6। जब 1/6 प्रोबेबिलिटी है तो इसका मतलब है कि इसका जो लार्जेस्ट, अगर आप देखें तो लार्जेस्ट है 46। क्वेश्चन में कह रहे हैं कि रोबन सेज दैट द डिस्क हैज ही हैज थ्रोन इज नॉट अ फेयर डाइस। तो make two comments to explain why the dice may not be fair। अब इसका मतलब ये हो गया कि अगर ये फेयर होगी तो उसकी जो लार्जेस्ट नंबर है वो है 46। 46 की फ्रीक्वेंसी जो है वो आ रही है 46/200। अगर आप करें तो ये आंसर आपके 1/6 से बड़ा नहीं आएगा, ठीक है, बड़ा आएगा। तो ये इसका मतलब है कि वो फेयर है। 46/200 is bigger than 1/6। तो मतलब ये फेयर नहीं है। Similarly with the smallest number that is 22। तो 22/100 और 200 की भी अगर आप निकालते हैं प्रोबेबिलिटी तो वो भी बिगर आएगी उसकी 1/6 से। तो इसलिए वो कह रहे हैं कि ये फेयर नहीं है, ये नॉट बी फेयर। That's it. Today's video has completed. All first 6 questions are uploaded and I have explained for all these questions for you. Please like, share and subscribe my video. Thank you. For those who are new, please subscribe my video for my हौसला अफजाई कह लें, ताकि मेरे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा व्यूज़ हों, लोग पसंद, अगर आप पसंद करते हैं तो अच्छे अच्छे कमेंट्स दें। वैसे भी आपको अच्छे कमेंट्स देने चाहिए, कोई भी हो, ताकि दूसरे बंदे की हौसला अफजाई। अल्लाह हाफिज़, सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो।